Hey everyone, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be your reading. This is for Tuesday the 21st. So if you guys haven't seen it, your Monday reading's already out there. So I hope you're checking it out. Let's see what comes out here. So this reading's for anyone who's guided. It's not for any particular person or sign or anything like that. I might call out signs during the reading, but please don't try to force them to fit. They could have to do with astrological events that are happening that you're unaware of. Um, in other words, if you're not really good at astrology, don't try to force the signs I call out. I just do it for the people who know how to apply it. Okay, so let's get into it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good, what do we need to know? This reading could resonate right now or later on down the line. My readings are predictive, so if you don't know what this is, more reason to pay attention because it's a prediction. Okay, so multiple messages could come out during this reading. Multiple different things could come out. Multiple different storylines could come out right till the very last second of the reading. And it happens all the time that last second Spirit's got a lot to say. So hang in there. If you have to fast forward, do it through the shuffling. Although sometimes messages come out then too. So whatever you think is best for you, however you're guided. Okay, Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Daily reading for Tuesday for anyone who's guided. All right, let's do it. This could resonate now or later. Also, I do have a lot of sage burning right now. If the smoke detector goes off, I apologize. I didn't realize it was really twerking up as much as it is. So apologies in advance if that happens. I'll clear it out in a second. All right, so let's do this. What do we need to know about this reading? Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good who has joined us to help with this reading. Okay, we've got King of Swords reversed. We got Queen of Wands reversed. This looks like two people who are mad at each other or not talking to each other. I don't know what this is about. Okay, we also have, we have that Five of Swords. Whew, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so this is something that's already happened. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I can tell you that right now. Ten of Swords sits right beneath it all. All right, give me one more card here. So this ended already. This was some kind of a big fight. This was a ordeal. I can tell you that right now. And now what you're doing is sitting back waiting for whatever you've put time and effort into. It must have something to do with what happened. So let me get one more card here, please. Can we get one more card? I'm using the vice versa tarot, and the side we see is the side that we read because they are a two-sided tarot card, okay? For those of you that aren't aware of it. What do we need to know? And it's a different perspective on each side. What do we need to know? There we go. That's what we needed right there, right there. Okay, perfect. All right, bottom of the deck you have, there's been so much going on here, and you're about to leave this behind. Oh my gosh, excellent. Oh, excuse me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm sure I jumped a mile and looked like a silly fool, but I had a feeling that was going to happen. But sometimes when I think it's going to happen, it doesn't happen. So I thought I was in the clear here. Anyway, so at the bottom of the deck, you have Three of Pentacles, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Strength card, but the one with the devil on it. See how this Strength card, remember these are traditional or non-traditional. They're not so much reversals, okay? Although some of them just feel like regular reversals to me. Like sometimes the people cards feel just like a regular reversal. Sometimes. But it depends on the reading, really. But I feel here as if you're bummed out about something that happened. It could have been a work situation where you had to literally go up against the devil here. Where it was very difficult. This feels like a very difficult energy. And also you're really upset about it, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, the first thing that I noticed when I looked at this is, really look at this. This almost looks like they're like arguing with each other. Look at this person. They're like, we're going to do this my way. Like this is a work situation where you had a very difficult time. That's what it feels like. Now, it doesn't have to be work. It could just be a third party situation. It could be another person you were dealing with, or two other people you were dealing with. It could have been any of those scenarios, like a group or a work situation or another person. Okay, but what I feel when I look at this, because look at all this, and this is what I was looking at when the smoke detector went off. All right, so I mean, when I look at all of these, I would normally not go back this far, but I see here so much going on back here with, the sun and the Knight of Swords that looks like they're moving away from something. The Eight of Cups, which is moving away from something. The Knave, which is kind of like the Page of Cups, only they're not babies, they're adults. The Knave of Cups looking out into the midnight sky with cup in hand going, where am I going to go next? What am I going to invest in next? The Epiphany, the gigantic awakening, and somebody standing naked in their truth as their ship comes in. No disappointments anymore. It's like all of that is going out the window that you went through, and you are getting in the boat when it shows up. So the boat is showing up and you're getting in it. And why? Because all of this stuff, you're moving completely away from it. And there's this judgment here. This could be something happening to change this situation, or it could be your mindset that's changing and awakening to release this old situation, because it's been difficult. And this is where we come into the reading where you're having some kind of like an awakening or some kind of epiphany, or you just did. Like, this is just current energy, right? And normally, like I said, I really don't go back that far unless I'm pulled to do it, and I was. So I feel as though this is you coming to a point where you're really in the feels. Like, you're definitely in the feels here because of this Ten of Swords. Whatever happened back here, and this Five of Swords, look. So the thing I hate about this Five of Swords, well, I don't mind it because it's reversed, and that's way better. So this says to me, I've overcome my enemy. I've taken their swords. See how there's swords on the ground and this person's holding swords? This also actually, you know what? This says to me that you walked away from the enemy, because this is the enemy that has all the swords. Because if you look back here, this person is still beating down this person even when they're down on the ground, which is the thing I really hate about this Five of Swords. It's my least favorite card of all my cards in all my tarot decks, because I could just see how cruel this person is, right? But you're not dealing with them anymore. For whatever reason, you've left them, you've walked away from them. Like I said, all of a sudden we have all this epiphany like that comes in, and you're like, wait, so my ship's come in, all I got to do is go get on it, and all I have to do is, and when we see, look at the sun and the moon together. Now this is the Eight of Cups, but the sun, and it's like the sun comes out. This is not the moon in the darkness, it's the sun coming out in the darkness, right? And now I know what to do. I'm going to get on that ship and I'm going to go to this peaceful place. Six of Swords is a peace card for me. And you do, like, you're releasing something and leaving it. And it has to do with whoever was doing this and whoever's been making you feel like this. But what I really feel, and look, the Knight of Cups walks away. This is not the coming at you. This is the leaving you behind, and goes into the new cycle. They came out together right here. The end, I walk away, I go into the new cycle. Why? Because that person's tyrannical. And that person looks like this person to me. Look how tyrannical the King of Swords looks on this side. On this side, he looks beautiful. His sword is gigantic. He just looks amazing. On this side, he looks like a tyrannical, like this is someone who leaves havoc in their wake, someone who mistreats people, someone who hurts people, someone who causes storms to break out and this kind of thing. But look at how the scythe sits right there. I feel like you've turned your back on this person. And I feel like you're going to stick to it, like that stone back there. See that Egyptian god or whatever it is that's in stone? It's almost like it's like you've awoke, really, and said, wait a minute, what am I doing? I can have every single thing I want. All I have to do is get on that ship. I feel like you're going to, this could be a job. This could be a work situation. This could be a horrible boss. This could be mistreatment at work, maltreatment. Anything could have happened here. I don't know what's happened. And, this could be vice versa. Okay. This could be somebody who's really hurt and upset because this person hurt them, right? It could be vice versa. But this is the Queen of Wands on this side, and she could be anybody really. And this is the King of Swords, and he could be anybody really, because this is a general for everybody reading. All right, so let's get into it. And all readings could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a specific sign or person. But this is going to change everything. The whole world is going to change here. You're going to end something, walk away, and go into a brand spanking new cycle. Let's find out about that. And this could be something you've been waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles. You could have put resumes out there. You could have put applications in. And you could be just sitting waiting going, when is my ship coming in? And when is my ship going to get me the heck out of here, away from what I've dealt with in this place or with this person? Or it could be, it could be more personal. It could definitely be more personal, but let's find out. You could be waiting for your tax return to come in so you can book out of there. Some people get a tax return and they wait for that to come in so that they can relocate or get away from a tyrannical person, and that's very possible. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading? What are the messages? What do we need to know, and what are the messages? One more shuffle. What do we need to know? All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at that King of Swords. What about the King of Swords? What's important? Oh, and also I forgot to say it. I don't know why I didn't. You've got fives here, and fives mean change. All right, so we already know change is coming with the World coming out, by the way. And the Ten of Swords, that's an ending. That's a big ending. All right, let's look at the King of Swords. What do we need to know? And let's look at the Queen of Wands together. What about the King and the Queen here? Why are they back turned here? King of Swords, Queen of Wands. What do we need to know? Five of Cups. Exactly what we have here. So the same exact energy came out saying these two are disappointed, sad, lonely, lost, whatever. There's something about grieving. Something happened. This has been like a breakup or something. Tell me about the Five of Swords, though. Where's this tyrannical treatment coming in? Five of Swords. Just one or two? I'll only take one or two cards. If anybody doesn't like that, I'm sorry, but that's the way I read. Sometimes I'll take three, but if a clump comes out, it's going right back in. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Okay, the Lover's reverse. This is breakup. This is a breakup from somebody who didn't treat somebody right. It's that simple. I don't know which one did it. Ten of Wands just flew out of the deck as well. Somebody couldn't take the burden anymore. Somebody couldn't take the abuse anymore. Somebody couldn't take the maltreatment anymore. And they have left the building, or they're about to. Tell me about what about the Seven of Pentacles do we need to know here? Seven of Pentacles. This could have just been a long time coming. That could be what's represented by the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles. What do we need to know about it? Three of Wands reversed. Waiting for that ship to come in has been like waiting for paint to dry. All right, so whatever this is that's happening, that's changing this, where this ship is about to come in and pick somebody up so they could release all this stress, this has been a long time coming. Like, we've waited for this moment, whatever this is. It's the Ace of Wands at the bottom. It's reversed, but it's coming in. This is a new beginning. For some of you, this is definitely about a work situation. It doesn't have to be love. It's just a decision to drop the burdens. Sometimes the Lover's card, when it's not love, is just a decision for me. I've decided to walk away from this tyrannical, whatever he is, or she is, and split the partnership and drop the burdens. So this is a decision nonetheless, whether it's love or because both are here. So I feel like it's going to be different for each of you. Some of you, this is going to be a really difficult work situation that was very difficult for you. And some of you, this is going to be, I thought this was on top, but I'm not sure. And for some of you, this is going to be a relationship, a different kind of relationship. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Wow. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. We've got the 10 theme go and the world. Whew. We've got the 10 and the end again. I believe, was it yesterday's reading? If it wasn't yesterday's reading, it was one of the, if it wasn't yesterday's reading, it was one of the one of the weekly readings, I mean, that was all about it's over, like 10, 10, 10, 10, everywhere. Somebody had tens all, I think it was yesterday's reading. I wish I could remember, guys. I've just been doing so many readings lately. I don't know which one's which. All right, so we're at the end of something. This is fulfillment, and at the same time, it's an ending. All right, so because it's 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This could be the end of where you live. This could be a move. This could be an end of where you work. This could be the end of a relationship. Tell me about the Knight of Cups and the World. I want to know about the Knight of Cups and the World. They came out together and they feel exactly like the same energy of leaving something behind to go into this beautiful new cycle. And there it is, the Page of Cups. Brand new, like a new baby. Look, Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this is personal, and for some of you, this is financial or business related. I want to get another card on the Knight of Cups, leaving behind something and going into the world. It's like the Knight of Cups is going right into that portal there with the world. What do we need to know about this? Anything else? This is a brand new energy. The Wheel of Fortune came out on its side in the reverse to say this hasn't happened, or this is about to happen. Look, the Tower. This is all about to happen. This has not been easy. Getting this wheel to turn has been like, it could have been stuck. It almost came out kind of reversed more than it actually, like it was on its side, but it could have been more tilted in the reverse. Just again, letting me know that this has been the challenge. These are challenges when they come out on their side, and it came out in the side and reversed. This feels to me like this has not been easy, like whatever you've been waiting for. And look at how the Three of Wands is like calling that ship in and wearing the magician cape, right? But it was reversed. So this feels to me like this has been difficult to manifest this in. This person's just waiting and waiting and waiting, calling it in and calling it in, but nothing was happening. And we needed this wheel to turn. So this is really what I see happening here. This wheel will not turn until this knight goes through that portal. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. So this wheel turns. This wheel will turn after this knight leaves behind an old cycle, so that the new energy can come in. And this has been the challenge, bringing new energy in. And it's like it's here, but it's going to take a tower to happen for that to happen. So I hope this makes sense. For me, this is like what this says in plain English, and rather than tarot talk, is someone's going to cause change in their life by causing all these tens to come in, putting a complete ending to something. But whatever they're ending has been very difficult. This is not somebody ending something that's been beautiful and rainbows and puppy dogs. This is somebody putting an end to something so that they can go achieve something else, so that they can go on, get on the right path and start a fresh, beautiful new cycle. When we're talking about a new cycle, we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune, the world, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Cups here, brand spanking new, brand new like a baby, right? And if you remember back here, the Page of Cups is trying to figure out where to go. They know they have to leave something behind, and they're waking up to this and realizing when they leave, the stress leaves, the burdens fall off. You've got all these 9s and 10s too, and all they got to do is get in the boat and go. They're going to have to call that boat in, and when it shows up, they actually are going to have to get in it, right? And this to me looks like someone's just waiting for the boat to show up, and it's going to show up. So they're saying prepare. When it shows up, you're going to have to make a decision, the lovers, to get in it, to release the old and get into the boat. It doesn't matter what area of life this is in, really. This is going to be, it has not been easy. This is strength in reverse. The Five of Cups, there's been a lot of disappointment here. There's been a lot of tyrannical treatment, I feel like you really went through it with whatever this is, whether it's business or whether it's a relationship. So this is how you're going to know if this is your reading. You're already thinking about this as the Hermit. You're already trying to figure out how to call that ship in. And from what I see here, it really says to me there has to be an ending. Okay, and the ending will release you from tyrannical treatment and from all the burdens that you've been carrying here. And these are like fives. You've had like three fives come out here. These mean change. So the change is really going to do you a lot of good. It's going to be like a tower moment, but it's your tower. And I say this to people all the time: be the one to pull the tower. When something's going south and you know there is just no repairing this because you're dealing with really bad treatment, really tyrannical people, you be your own tower, right? A tower hurts a lot more when it comes at you than when you pull it down, right? Because you're the one controlling the tower. And I feel this reading really is somebody has to control their own tower if they want to go into this really awesome energy that they'll be going into: the world, the wheel, and the new, like a new baby. The Page of Cups looks like a new baby to me, like this beautiful new energy coming in, but it's going to take the tower to bring it in. And the tower is the end of something. Tens everywhere, and the tower, right? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Didn't you? Oh, and the wheel. They're all tens. And you have these fives of change. So change is what's really going to be the thing for you. And you're going within, you're already thinking about this. You're already contemplating on this because you're already calling this ship in, whether you realize it or not. It hasn't been easy, though. It's taken a long time for you to get to a point where you've been able to do this. I don't know why it took so long. I'm going to ask. Tell me about the Three of Wands reversed with the Seven of Pentacles. What is it we need to know here? Yeah, look at this. I kid you not. Look at that. The world right there. A bunch came out with it, but the world is what the only card here I really care about is this world, saying that it's happening. You're calling it in. You have to release the old. See how she throws her hat up in the air? You have to call in the world. The world's so important here. If you don't have the world come in to end the old cycle, this stays in reverse on its side as the challenge to your new beginning. Okay, I hope this makes sense to somebody. But what came out with it was the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this could be indicating that you will go out on your own on a new journey. You will take control and you will cause yourself to be independent of something or someone. That's what I feel is happening here. And that's when you'll have that new beginning. The same card that was here at the bottom when we first started this reading came back to say, that new Ace of Wands is yours. See how it's just out of her reach? She hasn't grabbed it yet. That's yours for the taking. Anyway, I hope this makes sense to somebody. What a great daily reading. Well, I know that it was difficult. Whoever's been through this really went through a hard time, but your hard time really is over the minute you say it's over. I hope this makes sense. And if this is your reading, right? So remember that. So good luck, you guys. I hope that you are able to surpass this. It's been a difficult journey. Nines and tens everywhere saying that, and the ace just sits there on hold for you, and that Page of Cups. All right, let's get a little look here. I want to get a few cards here from the bottom. Yeah, absolutely. Presence is spirit stepping into the situation. This is like a spiritual presence. You got backing. I always feel like spirit's got our back. Inspiration, the dawning of the new day. And this always reminds me of a work card as well for some reason. Compassion. This is going to a place where you'll be treated better. I really think that you were not treated with any compassion wherever you are now. And whether it was a relationship or whether it's work. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Education this is usually a karma card for me, like a karmic education. What did you learn from it? Courage. Oh, hold on one sec, guys. Okay, so sorry for all the noise, guys. All right, courage came out, and respect. respect, baby. It's a matter of respect. Absolutely. The courage to leave this behind because you are not being respected where you are. So, this really is all about learning how you want to be treated. And you want to be treated with this compassion that you pulled in the beginning. This is really good. This is almost like that epiphany, like that inspiration and that presence. Like, it's almost like spirit speaks to you and you hear it and you're like, I know what I have to do here. Like, I know what it is. And whatever it is for whoever this reading is for, it has to do with leaving behind something or someone who treated you badly, and you deserve to move away from this person and get to a better place. I hope this gets to the right people or person that needed it. It feels like a really important reading. It was probably the longest daily reading. All my dailies this week are starting out to be really long. I'll try to shorten them up for you guys, but what a deep story. Anyway, guys, good luck with this. Don't forget to catch your Monday reading if you haven't caught it. And I'm going to have Tuesdays out next, and hopefully it'll be a little shorter. So I know people don't really like the dailies being really long. Anyway, please do comment and like the video. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Don't forget, your weeklies just came out. Oh, gosh, almost forgot to say that. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.